They are England. Let me ask you something. Why no plan to stop? Why not plan? Why not send £30 and £50 and £40? Let me tell you something. If I know £100, we don't want it because you know see people where they are England, we tired and we
3 cents on this. Only person a yard entitled to me send them money is my mother, my father, and my sister. Anybody else apart from that, no. See me, yo. You have some friend down there when them call you, yo dog, they buy nothing right now. They send them a money, two go up on them Instagram status. A party them there. You have some friend, oh yo, brother, I know some of the part nothing, brother, I'm gonna send them some application. You see me, you can't send me a thing. I send them a thing. Same thing, I'm gonna go up on Facebook or on Instagram status. Party them there. So for me and for my view, the only person entitled to money a yard is my mother, father, and sister.
Bless upon a son there. Well, as for this female one, you know, so she not talk about this whole topic overall. Not just entitled because the real Jamaican understand that things kind of difficult up here for even the man work up here. Apart from the scam and the chop and the man in the fast lane, they are the only ones who can really send certain things back home and do what they want to do. The average Jamaican know that a man who work 9 to 5, a family must send you $100, $50, whatever it is. Sometimes tend to be grateful. They might criticize at the back and say, boy, the America 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and that this year send me. But at the same time, the real ones, they might appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, you have those other ones knows like I said, entitled and feel like they must get more. It's up to you because if I send something to somebody and they don't tell me thanks, whatever small amount it is, and not showing for my appreciation, I'm good. It's just that when you call this number, you get a voice note, keep going to voicemail, or it's just not working on your end. If you ask somebody close to you to call me and the person get through you, then you realize that, oh, you were blocked or delete. Anyway, long story short is you have an option. If you give them this and they don't show appreciation, you just write them off, you move on to the next. Yes, I have no issues helping out a family, friend, or whatever when I have it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I say, well, I think it's kind of, on the sticky ground right now. And send you next time. And yes, I'm saying the next time to buy food or so and pay bills. Help out with local bills. But I'm not gonna send it to you every time say, oh, me have a big party I come up next week tomorrow and buy one clocks or more on my hairstyle. No, I get $1 from me that way there. Go to work your own. You understand me? All the excuses, food and hospital bill and so on. It's okay. Tell me the lie. Fees you catch me give it. That's how it go. Me go find out down the road say a lie you tell. But yeah, long story short, me try get at is the real one them down a yard appreciate it and understand how difficult it is to come by. The ones them who feel like them entitled, they're gonna always feel that way. If you give them 1,000, they figure they're gonna get 2,000, and so on and so on. But definitely, me keep helping out. Once me have it, me keep helping out. You know what I mean? Because we all know down a yard things kinda sticky. Sticky bills, woolly. I mean, not for per same way, but down a yard we know it more stickier. You know what I mean? So that's just my say upon it. Part of what I have to say.
Okay, so this is my opinion on the topic. Do I think that Jamaican people feel entitled in terms of sending them things? Yes, I do. I tend to see that a lot when it comes to your Jamaican people or Jamaican people. I find it to be quite sad because the way how I look at things is that everyone is big people and everyone have a life to live for themselves, and we all have responsibility whether we are abroad or whether we're back home. And for me is that if a person can take care of their responsibility and still manage to send something back home, whether to a distant family member or a close family member, that person back home should be appreciative, because you don't know what the person's circumstances is abroad, but yet they've still put aside to contribute or to help you, whether it's in a small way or a big way, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that they thought about you and they help you, and that should slowly be up to the person, solely be up to the person whether or not they can afford to do it or not. I don't think no one should feel entitled to anything from anyone. They should just be more appreciative.
Yeah, upon the topic. To each his own, you know. Listen, yeah, we're not entitled to give nobody nothing. But if you can and you feel like you can help out and you can help people, you help people. But no entitlement not supposed to unite. You understand? Because nobody knows the stress and what we have to go through overseas. So to make what we have. So when you say entitlement, that's a harsh word we're gonna use.
I feel like a lot of these Jamaicans, Ayad, they feel entitled to people things. Because your family or your friend, you feel like, say, when you migrate to foreign, you're part of them responsibility. You're an extension of them. They are them pitney, so them for keep on mind you. And them for keep on anything them ask, you have to question it. You have to just send it and no hesitation. Um, I don't understand where it's coming from. I don't get it. It's audacious for you to beg, and assume that people are gonna take care of you every step of the way, every little thing. Me a family member where every minute they bug me about sitting. And I'm like, yo, these are family members I've been try with. Bring up business proposal. Them don't want that. Them don't want plant them own apple tree. Them just want to take the apple where you can get them. Yam the apple belch and come back for another apple tomorrow. I don't understand this level of entitlement from them. I don't know where it come from, but it's a big part of our culture. Another example, when somebody dead, they come a dead, yeah, they want drink rum every friggin' night. They never bring one bottle of rum, they don't bring one little postcard to say my condolence. They want you have 9 days, they want you have 10 days, up to the 100th day when somebody fi bury. They come near and drink. Everybody want come and yam white rice and fowl, and they don't come with one thing. It's this whole level of entitlement. We've enabled it. I've enabled it. It will continue to be enabled because people are going to continue to feel entitled until foreigners put a stop to it and say enough is enough. And then you have to have people are going to have rebuttal video if you say, oh, nah, suffer, oh, nah, that. Whenever you say no to people, that's when they have a big problem with you. But I don't know where this level of entitlement coming from, but it needs to stop.
So, as it relates to the topic, yes, Jamaicans do feel like they're entitled and they're obligated um, to receive funds from family members and friends overseas, especially when it comes to holidays and stuff like that. Some will show them appreciation no matter how little it is, and some just feel like, so listen, me hear the day I suffer together, me hear the day I have it rough together, and you gone there, so, and them feel like it is a bed of rose, and they might see you put up something and feel like, something not going for you. But in truth and in fact, you can put up anything you want to put up on front where you want front. Jamaicans are a set of ungrateful people. I'm not man. We are a set of ungrateful people, and we feel like we're entitled and we're obligated, and it should not be. So, yeah, me nah take up nothing when nobody nah give me and put on and give nobody. If I feel like doing it, I'm doing it. And in truth and in fact, if somebody asks me for something, me personally not gonna take up and send $30. Because if I send $30, gonna cost me XYZ, and I think that's a waste of time. But at the end of the day, you're not giving nothing for put on, so if I that I that my have.
And don't forget as well, you can't send them a little bit of money. They want a lot of money because a little bit of money can't do anything for them. That's their motto. And also the ones that will ask you to help them with business. When you do help them with the business, you see how much the business fail, or they put zero interest in the business that you're helping them to build. So it's like a no-win situation when it comes to them in terms of the entitlements and in terms of you helping them.
Yeah, man, everybody. Yes, blessed. Red rice and rooster day. My view, blessed. When we look at it like this here, same time, still, it's the culture, it's the mindset, it's a socialist, it's a socialist system or mindset that once one makes it nice, then or and others that want one part of that uh, privy to to receive that, and that's the mindset right there. So when you come from a socialist mindset, you know that's they usually look at that as being left, far left. That's the mindset. So that's why people feel entitled, and then they link, and then people push out and send out, and they expect others that are not actually in yard to do, the right thing and to send back, you know, taxation or the what the tenth or like you know like a tithe. So you have to pay a tithe because although red rice and rooster they get big up, yards really like a sabbatical. Things are looked at in a sabbatical format when it comes to religion or when it comes to certain things. That's why everything is based on nine and based on different precepts that only people that's from Yard and knew Wagwan understand all of these things encompassing. You understand? So that's why that happens. And yes, people should be able to, you know, go out and do them thing and not have to be subjected to people expecting, uh, payment or you know handouts or whatever. But it's a culture, it's a mindset, and people, you know, from a mental standpoint, people expect people that live up foreign in the diaspora to give back. Yeah, man. Everything's about give back, about back. Whether it's kill back, give back, take back, everything, man. So that's where it comes from. Yes, is could be uh, uh, an annoyance, but that's the mindset and that's the culture, and people's growing up with that deal over decades, and that's where it is. So until that the mindset changes, we have to look at it like, okay, give what you can. If you can give something, give what you can.
Some of the Jamaicans in the group, when can help me to understand that little part of it as well, where on which a foreign person will put up a few things on their social media. And when they do put up the things on their social media now, the Jamaicans just think, wow, they've got money, because the place that they see the person going might look nice or something like that. But when you look at them and their lifestyle, they're always going out, always partying, and then asking you to contribute towards that lifestyle. But when you here and you're working so hard for your own hard working money, and you choose to go out and do something for your well-being, is a problem to whoever is looking at you on the outside. Why? Especially the ones then back home. Help me to understand that, because I can never get the concept of that. It's like you're supposed to be a foreign, work hard, and don't have no enjoyment, and send it all back home to your family back home. Any extra money you have. I don't know. I'm trying to understand it, still trying to understand.
My response is whoever from the United States, Canada, England, if they send anything back home, They need to learn to appreciate because they didn't give anyone anything to put down. They don't know how they're living and what bills they have. You must always be grateful for whatever you receive because you didn't give anyone anything, and at the same time you don't know what the person going through. Be understanding and be grateful.
Yes, in a sense it is, because I had that problem quite a lot. Wherever I post something like I've gone out or something, I tend to have a lot of people, friends, especially back home, asking me for money and stuff. And it's like, after a while, I become so scared to post anything on my social media. I just start posting one photos and stuff like that because it's like it causes too much confusion for me.
Yeah, me hear enough of una talk. And una know the exchange rate. So how who are sending for your ball? Sending somebody at Jamaica $150 US coming like fucker. What you gonna really do? I'm not gonna do nothing here. Come on, man, and be realistic. Okay, the other thing is when you're on social media, you have your different accounts, IG, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. It doesn't really matter. TikTok, and you're fronting, and you're out, you're in your groove and all that there. While people pre that and they see that you're doing okay. So what's up? Pay up something. Send something back. You're doing okay because the image uh, portrays that you're doing really well. So that's the downfall with the social media tip when it's related to people tracking you from back home, yard, and they want something. So my advice is to limit that, and I mean, if that's what you do and that's what you like, is repercussions and consequences for that type of actions. If you're gonna go down that road, you know what it's about. Just do what you gotta do and just keep the heat off yourself. So do your due diligence, pay up, do your send something back, give somebody, and we know that once you do that, no one's gonna give you no thanks or send no letters to you. Just clear your conscience and just the little crumbs off the plate or on the table, just brush them into a little doggy bag and just do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. Ease is better than hard, because at the end of the day, um, it's just paper. It could be replaced, could be re-earned or earned. So it's not a big deal. Life is much more important and much more valuable. It's priceless. There's no price tag that can be put on it. One's life that values the life and understands things. So we look at it in that perspective. Notice me never say none of entitlement. I was just talking specifically about the whole you send them something and them are going like them no want it, like that can do something. When I told me attack,
Did you give anybody anything to put down? Did you work and put money in their pocket? Do you know what kind of bills they have to pay? Do you know how they're surviving? So if they have a last $20 and they decide to send it to a relative in Jamaica and they don't want it, send it back. Don't ask for nothing. Go work and provide for yourself.
one thing you see me is a youth, work hard for my own. And when I say work hard for my own, I don't mean work one place hard for my own. So begging things for people and wait to put on my part, that I know me. I never did grocery in my first place, so that I know me. You see me? So if you feel like say me, I say me entitled to them money, not me. I not depend on people for my own. Where I say, man.
When you say realistic, what do you mean? Because for you, the 50 US may not mean anything, but that person just take 50 US out of their pay. How much a month do you think a person get paid, and how much do you think they contribute towards their living situation, and how much you think is left for them to share it with others? Have you thought about that? Yes, it might be small to the person who is receiving it, but the person who is sending it also have to take away from their income. You just have to look at it like this. If a working class person was earning enough a month, they wouldn't be working all their life. So for the fact that they have their own responsibilities, their own expense in a country that they're living where the the rate of that country, it's to the rate of that country, right? It might come to Jamaica and it seems a lot more. But in the country that they're living, a pound is a pound, a dollar is a dollar, right? How much money do you think they're left over with to be able to stretch towards their family in Jamaica? Especially when two family members or two friends are asking at the same time, three is asking at the same time. Because I used to have that problem, and I had to screenshot all of them and say, look, this is the amount of people who is asking me for a thing. How much money do you think I'll have left if I keep giving all of you a thing out of my wages each month? You gotta just look at it like that.
May I say, you send somebody 20 US. Them are going to spend fear if you go pick you up. What is 20 US? What can you do with 20 US in a one day? You in a year country with 20 US and give somebody that them alright with it. Sending that to a Jamaica now that disappear in a second. Everything expensive. Where you go buy with that? That can't buy two good KFC meal right now, 20 US. So I know where you talk about.
So okay, we are sending money go and give them for go buy KFC. You think 20 US disappear up as same way, so if we go buy a KFC, same way disappear too. You understand me? I say? So when them go say boy, then want to take up food and earn money and send come give them. So and then know how we get it. 50 US at what $7,500 Jamaica. You understand? I still a big meal that for them.
Brother, hear me I say, no, brother man. That is the point me I try to say again, brother. So if you know that and you send it and the person I say, you know, say that madness you are saying fuckery, why you would have say, yo, them feel like them entitled to more or take it as offense?
You are responsible for your own life, your own living expense. We're both adults. We're just in two different countries. So if I give you a $20 and you feel like that $20 is not enough, you just let the person know that, listen, keep the $20. It's okay, I'm fine. And you support yourself. But you don't look at the person and says that $20 is not enough. Just refuse it if it's not enough for you, because you're responsible for your own life. And the other person is not even entitled to send you $20. So the fact that they send it to you, be appreciative, or you give it back because it's no good to you. My friend have this saying to say, a lot of Jamaicans, yeah, when you send them certain money, yeah, they look at you and say no, and ask them how much the Chinaman is paying them a day to work out in that shop, yeah, sweat like crazy, and it may not even be as much as how much you're sending them. So you send them a day wages, right? And they're not appreciative of it, but they have to go into the Chinaman shop and work their backside off for that same money. Think about that.
Listen here. If you beg and you get, listen here, is where you get, you have to take. You know, if you can demand where you want. You beg something and you get it. You come and ask for a pound of rice and you get half pound. You beg and you get something, go beg somewhere else. Or make it work. You understand? Nobody can demand. You go say, boy, what kind of money that me I send can give you? Me understand where you are saying about, you have to understand you cannot demand where you not put on. When you put it down, you can demand it. But when you put it down, you can't demand it.
I heard the topic and listened to the previous voice notes. I'm saying I'm not talking about the topic. It's the persons who are saying that them send 20 and when time them send it like the person them a screw, and I'm like, so you really are send somebody $20 and $30. Move for mess with that man, who you man? How here, man? Who want nobody send them 20 and 30 US? Come on. What that going to do? Send give me none of them, man. Chill poor people, man, and make you up this smarty, man. Nobody send me, I send nobody for me. Me no need it. You see me?
Akimu, it get hot. When you say 50 was a joke. Yo, you know, we're right still, because the dollar figure, when you check it out, the prices of things down there, it's rough, brother. It's rough. I'm not gonna lie. Rough. $20 US at Jamaica, joke money, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just saying the question is about entitlement still. It's not about the dollar figure, really. Because we know it not really, it water down. You understand? Akibu, I get hot to that.
Ask them if they had to go out and work for a day, how much would they receive? Not go rob and thief, but go work hard working money for the day. Where they have to go out and do manpower work, how much would they receive?
Understand where load shouting for, you know, me uncle make you know, say. The difference between me and some people is this. Me not beg foreigner things. You see me? Me not beg. First of all, me not beg. Me not trust. Me not owe. You see me? That and me. When me say me not do, me not beg. Me not trust. Me not owe. Anytime me not have, me do without. So if you go wait for you, if you come send you want send me. For me, you go feel offended when you send what you send, come give me. You can keep it. You see me? Me not cuss about what you want to send. If you want to send 10 anything where you want to send your money, and me I reckon put in your pocket anything where you want to send, you can send to whoever you want to send. But me, don't offend me and diss me. I tell me about it, I send me 20 and 30. What that gonna really do when you give people things, they give people things substantial, something that can help. You see me?
Hey, Akibu, man, the people them Russia, they just in America and the English never get mad. People work hard, that is. Blood. Hey, let me tell them, man, people have to go in a hard weather for this changes. They say, if they don't get it appreciated, they're cheap.
You ever hear this saying from back in the days? Beggars have no choice. Because you're asking someone for something. They're not entitled to give you anything. So whatever you get, you take it. If you feel like it's not enough, then give it back to the person. I'm sure they will kindly take back their money.
Still can't fight my point, you know. You still can't fight my point. Beggars can be choosers, yes. But if you're a beggar, expect something substantial if it can help you. You're beg to get help. You're not beg for then in one spot same way tomorrow or the day after. As me say, no, I ain't work no money put in anybody pocket who I go send to nobody for them feel entitled. Me not entitled to nobody money. Me know say me entitled to go work to feed and take care of myself. That allow me know me entitled to. You see me? And me have 2 children now. When me know say me entitled to take care of them. You see me? Yeah man, no begging a foreigner, no. Stay one side with that. You see me? But then tell you, me always a style foreigner, you know, as well. Broke foreigner. Enough time I talk about that. I broke foreigners alone. Go on some way about money and when them send money, you see me? Foreigners we are make money and foreign no each per money sending, you see me? I'm gonna broke foreigner complain. You see me? Yeah man, I'm gonna broke foreigners alone complain, man.
Let me say it calmly. I'm so glad say you don't beg people because me I tell you this. I wouldn't want you beg me because I wouldn't say nothing on you. The same way how you work and support yourself, I same way me work and support myself. So I don't really think me need to be extending my hands and gratitude to people that don't appreciate what I have to give. So I would keep it and put it towards my living because I think it's more appreciated there.